Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. And in this video, we'll be answering a couple questions that I was asked from the last video, and it was my blood spike health kit video. And what I've realized is I'm pretty sure this has been done, but I have a little bit of stamina, so we'll be doing some speed checks on bosses just to see where we have to land for every Inferno boss. And I can't, for some odd reason, I can't get the I can't even think what they're called right now, but we'll attempt to try to get it to where we can place the I'm gonna just say bookmarks for now, the little checkpoints, so you'll be able to like skip through it to whichever Inferno boss you need to get to. But beyond that, let's see how we'll be able to get this done without burning too much time. I'm not gonna like skip. We're gonna go off of who we have here and let that be the judge of who we're gonna use. So my fastest unit for PvE is gonna be Plume, and she's sitting at a 339. And we're gonna have a couple baseline units to go off of to kind of like use to base who we're going to use to be faster or our checkpoints. So Plume is going to be one of them, and Lily's sitting at 326. We're going to be using these units to determine who is going to go first before the boss and give you some ideas of who to bring to be able to maximize out on these bosses if you want to go first. So this is also going to help your turn meter setup to where you can lay out how you want your fights to go, and you can kind of just go from there. So I need to like take care of my modules. Okay, so Termaton, let's get inside here. And we're going to go off of like the standard units to bring as well to kind of help out with that. So we have Plume here. Plume, well, let's go see what she got. All right, so Plume does go first, right? Which is good. So we're going to go ahead and restart it. And we're going to also go look at Freya. Freya's sitting at 333. Which is really good because 333 puts us right before as well. So let that be your benchmark. 330 plus will put you going before this boss here. So that should help here. I'm going to attempt to edit this when I go and like place above. That 330 is the speed to go before this boss, which is I can say is pretty standard. I feel like 330 is like pretty calm, like a nice calm before the storm kind of thing, right? Okay, so we do have both. We do have Plume here and Lily, but we're gonna go off of my next unit here, which will be Kazuya. Kazuya the Reverie is sitting at like 301. Which is pretty decent. Okay, so we're gonna say 300 to go before these guys here. Now, that's pretty decent, and I think this is more of like because it's like an AOE mechanic type fight that you're not necessarily going to like faster than a main boss. So 300 is what you have to be able to like clear this one. So of course, just set your turn meter correctly from there. Of course, anything higher than 300 is ideal. And Aurora, I keep forgetting who's like in these fights that I do have. Okay, so we do have Lily and Plume here. So yeah, 339. Let's see. And she's sitting at 185. No, 185, 285. All right, let's see. Okay, so 330 is how you go before. All right, so 339. So I'd have to say 335 is how you get to go before her here. So yeah, I just simulated that fight, just like at least that part, just to see. And Lily is sitting at. I don't like it when that happens because I have to like actually go look. All right, so 335 is how to be above this one. I will definitely have that like listed somewhere, um, edited in just so you can like know what we have going on here. So 335 here, and so far I'm saying 335. It might just be 330, and I think 330 is how to be faster than your your um your Inferno thresholds here. Now to go to our shell dungeons. We're, I don't know why I clicked that one. Okay, Nico Nana. Nico Nana's kind of easy. Like that's like basic. So it's like it doesn't the requirement for this isn't like too hot. Okay, so we do have Freya here, which will probably be our baseline, right? Oh yeah, so 333. 326. So yeah, she's gonna be our baseline. And okay, there's a huge gap here, y'all. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna actually restart that, and we're gonna actually put somebody else in. That's a little slower, just so we can see where we need to be, because I want to give it as accurate as possible. So he's sitting at like a 197, 297. So we're gonna swap him out. Let's put him in. I want to see. Okay, so he's still beating that by a good bit as well. So we're gonna swap that out still. I want to say this is like technically like entry level to just like get in and fight and try to get like decent shells. So I imagine that threshold for that would be like even smaller. So I actually is my Dyna still built? So she's sitting at like a 250. She's not completely built, but we're gonna throw her in just for like number's sake, right? All right. So okay, Dinah is sitting here. So 250, 250 is the entry to get inside here. That should help out. I need to make sure I change that when I go back and actually fight this. So 250, 250 is the entry to get inside Nico Nana. Sharon, I want to say Sharon's pretty like is a cheap one as well. Okay, we have a huge gap here, y'all. A huge gap. So we're gonna go ahead and restart, and we're just gonna grab Dinah again since we do know where she's sitting at. Dinah's sitting like a smooth 250 ish. Yeah, we're gonna slap Dinah right here. Okay, Dinah still had a crazy gap. So I didn't even base it off like, let's see. Oh really? I need to go get let's go get. Can we go get Lily pack, please? I like Lost Lily all at the same time while doing this. All right.
Time to go on stage. I'll be ready soon.
It's way too slow. That's way too fast. So we'll go ahead and comfortably say. All right, so that's 240. Let's slot him and see what happens. Okay, 250 is it. 250. 250 is how you be faster than Sharon, y'all. So that should help out. That should help out. 250. 250 is how you are faster than Sharon. I want to say this still applies here as well. So we do have some very so it's 300. This is still like 320, 326 to be exact. We have 339. So let's see where we're at. Okay, you see this margin right here? That's a huge gap. So let's go ahead and like get rid of that, and let's throw in our let's throw in the Fungus. We're using him as our 240 guy to let us know where we're sitting at. Okay, again, 250. 250 is how you pass this up. And now we have Rengokutsu. I want to say he's probably another one that's like almost the same, right? So this is a 290. Okay. This is very important here. I want to say this is probably let's go ahead and be safe as far as number sake. Number sake will go through and somebody like Dinah, who's sitting at 250.
I'm ready. We can start anytime.
Okay, Dinah goes way after. So we'll say 290 is how you'll beat Rengoku or go before Rengoku. So remember, that'll be a smooth 290 to get to go ahead of him to be able to start off. So Chloros, I remember this fight like when this first came out. It was like
Smart choice.
super crazy because we so needed her. So she is probably our baseline for our new add-on. So what, 290? It is more like this is what 294 technically, but 290 is going to be like where we're going to round off to. Okay, so we do go way later. So 290 allows you to go before the second scythe, which I don't know if that's like necessarily important, but I do get 100% win rate on this. So that's that 290. Because that's super important to go before that second scythe hits. And then Blood Spike Hell Kid.
My time is limited.
Now,
let's make this quick.
all right, so we got. See, this doesn't necessarily mean much right here because this is RNGO who gets moved back, right? So we'll go ahead and still safely say 290. We'll safely say 290, and we'll go ahead and like play this out just so y'all can see on how it pans out. All right, speaking of, are we?
Winter has come. Free solid. I will never.
That's not good. That's not good at all. I don't know if that happens. Outside. I don't know if that happens. So we'll pretend that doesn't happen in our regular run. Okay. That might happen. But 290 is it for this, y'all. 290 is it. So that is that is all of our Inferno challenges here. I wish they would let me go inside, back inside Anasync and be able to do these over to be able to show y'all speeds of what y'all would need to clear these, because this was a fun challenge to do. But either way, that was all of our Inferno challenges as far as like speed checking. So uh, definitely, I hope this helped out for a lot of different people that were having concerns about what speed do you need to be able to clear some of these. I'm pretty positive there's been a few content creators that has come out with this, but for newer players that have not seen anything like that, this was the thresholds and grim pursuits of the Inferno challenge and speed check. So again, I hope this was able to help out plenty of new players and or returning players, or I mean, hell, current players that are just having some struggles with knowing the speed that you need to pass it. Because knowing the speed kind of helps a lot. Helps you stop wasting your stamina and lets you spend time like grinding out your modules, which his last two times like killed me. I got to like go through that and like get rid of some crap. But again, thank y'all so much for tuning in. And if you have not followed and or subscribed yet, which is the same thing, make sure you do that. Leave a like as well, because that lets me know that this stuff is helpful. And again, I apologize for how long it takes before like videos come out, because when you're trying to make sure that it's worth the dang for y'all, it's I want to make sure that it's with some substance that that really matter, instead of just like putting out whatever. So again, if you have not followed, make sure you follow, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you like, and check out previous videos. There are like still a bunch of things that do hold some type of relevancy to the game, because it hasn't changed too much, other than we have like a plethora of different units to be able to sift through. So again, thank y'all all. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.